Hello friends, welcome back to the channel Writing Buddha. So today we are going to talk about the book Between Life and Death, written by Dr. Kashyap Patel. So if you will see, the book also comes with a tagline that says from despair to hope, and this is a non-fiction book written by Dr. Kashyap Patel and published by Penguin Random House, one of the prominent publishers in India. So this book basically deals with the emotion a human being feels when he comes to know that he is going to die soon. So this is all about what a person feels just before death and what many religions and cultures think about death and afterlife. So Dr. Kashyap Patel has been a doctor himself, and he has treated many cancer patients in his tenure, and because of that he also has many bad experiences where he has seen many of his patients die in front of him, and that has given him a little different perspective about death and how a human being deals with it just after realizing that he is not going to stay on this planet anymore. And this is what author has tried to tell us about the sensitivity a patient goes through when he sees death standing in front of him. So the book basically deals with a patient named Harry who comes to doctor for cancer treatment, and when he realizes that he does not have much time, he asks doctor to help him with all his experiences that he had with his different patients to prepare him to live blissfully whenever he does. And from here the book actually starts, where Dr. Kashyap starts describing about different patients of his, like a young patient Annie, how she prepared for her death, to John in the last chapter. So there are 3-4 patients that doctor talks about. So let me tell you, when you will be reading about all these patients, you will feel yourself on verge of crying at many points, and almost in all the sentences and in all the words that you would be reading in all these chapters where the patients are being talked about, you will find lump in your throat almost all the time. I got emotional at many points while reading about all these patients, because somewhere you know that because this book is a non-fiction, you know that these were the real people who were living and interacting with the author, and now they are no more on this earth, and what they were feeling just before leaving. So because this is the crux of the book, author has given a huge time to all these chapters and makes you feel the vulnerability a person goes through. So what happens is that when a patient realizes that he is going to die, so he gets into a very panicky mode, he gets very weak, and this makes him very much demotivated, but still he wants to live. He has that charm also that he wants to live, but he knows that he could not, and that is the time when he starts considering his doctor as everything, right from God to life coach to role model. And therefore the relationship between a doctor and a cancer patient when they are dealing with something so terrible and so dangerous is very nicely portrayed throughout the book. You will be able to understand the connection a doctor and a cancer patient has during their journey of fighting with this very dangerous disease. So because I have been a corona patient recently, which is almost something similar to cancer, where we still do not have vaccine, I have seen the dependency we had on the doctors. Then author moves further and he discusses the belief different religion and different culture has about death. He also talks about death rituals in all of them, and very good thing is that rather than comparing each of the practices, author has just mentioned about them and closed the chapter there itself only for the knowledge purpose of us. Author further talks about how death was given duly importance even the history in the ancient history. So he gives it with the example of Egyptian culture of mummification, or how embalming became a business scope in America after civil wars, because families wanted to have the body of their deceased member, and because it could not be preserved for a longer time, this embalming became a very big business point there. Then the book gradually moves into the space of spirituality, and the author mentions about how Western culture went outwards to find the truth about life and death, whereas our Eastern culture went inwards to find the same. And you can say it a coincidence or miracle, but the findings of both the approach was the same. And then author gets deeper into the meditation, and he tells us about how it can lead to longevity. So suppose if a patient is about to die in 3 months, if he goes spiritual and starts doing meditation, there are some structural changes that happens in the space of your organs, which makes you live little longer than you were supposed to. So that is also very nicely mentioned in this book. And later on in the end part, author describes how in all the religion and culture what each of them think about resurrection, reincarnation and afterlife. So it was also a very knowledgeable read. Now after reading this book, if you have never taken any cancer patient very seriously or what they would be thinking about death and all, so now you will be a little more aware about them. You will become their backbone. You will not let them be alone, and you will be very helpful to them. And the kind of attitude change that you have about your life and death after reading this book is immense, and I think author succeeds there. Now when I have done reading this book, I somewhere understand that death is not the end of the life, but it is actually the part of my life. Yes, so you understand that that is not something that ends everything, but it is just a part, and you still remain on this planet in some or the other form even after dying. So yeah, this is a very nice book. And now talking about few drawbacks that I feel could have been avoided. So because the author is talking about something like death, he had very much potential to include many more things into this, which author could not, because he, you know, kept his focus on cancer patients only. Secondly, I felt that the spiritual depth is not as much covered as I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to the spiritual practices the patients did which helped them, but there are no spiritual practices mentioned. It is only about the benefit of spirituality that has been mentioned. Then I believe author had covered only 3 to 4 patients very vastly in this book, where I feel that author could have given a little section to each of the patient, but made us more aware about what many of the patients did, how they approached their death. So we only get to know about 3 to 4 people here, but I think that we could have got to know about many more patients. Then I believe, because this is about all the personal account of doctor with his patients who were very close to him, I feel that if there would have been a little bit of photographs of those patients, it would have given little more personal touch to us as a reader. So overall, considering these drawbacks and everything, this is a very feel good book, and you will feel very nice about after reading this book. And I give this book 4.25 stars out of 5. So yeah, I am also giving the purchase link in the description, so please go and check it out. And if you like this review, please like, share the same, and do subscribe the channel if you have still not. Thanks a lot.